Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Codename 47 challenges to get the Codename 47 suit in Hitman World of Assassination. So there's 5 challenges for this one to complete the whole entire collection. I'm going to go through each one and the timestamps of each one will be in the description, but I'm going to show you all of them all in this one video. Starting off with Red Dragon. Eliminate any target in Chongqing, China with a headshot using a sniper rifle. The shot must be taken from the neon sign vantage point, which should be no problem. All of these guys will be done with the default loadout, apart from Berlin, which is you're pretty much forced to do. So we're going to start at the train station in Chongqing, and that is, you don't really need any other equipment. I'm going to bring along a pistol, because that's what I'll use it a little bit later on, but that's about it. We're going to do all these on professional mode, except for the final mission, which I'll get to, reason why, once we get there. So for the first challenge is nice and simple. We just need to take out one of the targets with a sniper rifle, so as long as you know how to set that up, it is relatively straightforward. So the first thing we need to do is get to where the neon sign is. So if you are familiar with the Silent Assassin suit only on my channel for the Master Difficulty Guide, you'll be very familiar with this setup. So we need to enter the laundry area, the laundry building. So just head on over here. And use the code on this door. Is it 2552? I always get these mixed up. And I always seem to get the first one wrong, so it's yeah, 0118. There we go. Climb the stairs all the way to the top. You don't have to do all these in just your suit. You can change disguises. You don't have to do a Silent Assassin, which is what I focused on really. I focused on just pretty much just getting the challenge done. There's no other setups are required. So we're going to subdue this guy. So what we did is just pressed against the air conditioning right there. And then just subdue him from around the corner. Grab the sniper rifle that I dropped on the floor along with the ammo. And then dump his body in the crate. You can put his disguise on if you want. That's probably what I should have done really. But I didn't bother. Climb the pipe all the way to the top. To get to the vantage point. This is where the neon sign is, up here. So once you climb the steps up here, this is the neon sign. So this is where you needed all the stuff. So what we're going to do, we're going to take out Imogen Royce, which is going to be one of our targets. And to do that, first and foremost, you need to take out all these drones that are on the roof. It's quite tricky for me. I don't really like doing this. I'm not an expert at it. I don't claim to be. Especially with the sniper rifle, I'm not a big fan of it because you've only got 4 rounds on each magazine, and yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it. But yeah, do your best. Just do the best you can. There's no, you don't have to rush yourself or anything like that. Just take out all these. I think there's 5 drones overall on this rooftop. 2 more spawn a little bit later on, but you don't have to take those out. It's just 5 of them. So let me just speed this up because I do miss a couple of shots. Once you finally take out the final one, you'll notice that Imogen Royce stops moving and she talks on her phone. She's actually talking to Hush. And she wants to arrange a meeting with him on the rooftop. And that's where she's heading. So she's going to head over to the rooftop. She's going to give you an opportunity to take her out. Meanwhile that's happening, there's 2 guards that are on the rooftop are looking around and searching around for a broken drone. So they're going to sort of get in the way. So we need to sort that out. So there they are right there. So we have to just wait for Imogen Royce to come up to the top. So I'm going to cut to the point where the guards start to come to the roof, and then we're going to take out Imogen Royce. I mean, you can do this Silent Assassin if you really wanted to. I mean, taking out Imogen Royce is not going to give you Silent Assassin anyway, because you're doing it in front of a guard. So this is why I didn't care. So I ended up just taking those guards out, just to get them out of the way. And by the time you're taking them out, on that staircase, you'll see Imogen Royce just through the grate of the fence right there. And once you've done that, you'll see the Red Dragon challenge pop up. At that point, you don't have to finish the mission, you can just go and exit out. Next challenge is the Say Hello to My Little Friend challenge that takes place in San Fortuna. So you need to complete the Red Dragon first. Once you've done that challenge, you need to locate and obtain the Golden Idol in Santa Fortuna, Colombia, and use it to pacify the shaman. Nice and easy. So again, default loadout, all that kind of good stuff. And away we go. So, what the first thing we're going to need to do is go and get the Golden Idol. So, do not use a lockpick on the door where the Golden Idol is. You might know where it is, but if you use a lockpick on it, it will disappear. From my knowledge of playing Hitman 2 all those years back, from from what I remember, if you use the lockpick on the door, it disappears. So what I remember doing is actually getting the key off this guy. He has the key on him to get it. So what we're going to do is throw a coin on the floor like that. That's going to distract him. Then we're going to drop a coin right there and drop a coin right there. The idea is just to lead him out and out over here so we can take him out without anyone noticing. Okay, great, done. So subdue him. Hide him in the crate if you really want to. Not really necessary. Again, we're not bothering with silent assassin or anything like that. So you will drop a coin on the floor. You will drop the key on the floor as well as the coin. But you can go ahead and use the key on the door, and you'll see the golden idol right on the other side of the room, right there. Once you've got that, we're going to go ahead and take it to the shaman. So if you don't know where it is, he is going to be in the jungle area performing some sort of ritual with some other people that he's trying to brainwash. I don't know what's going on over there. Some sort of thing is happening. He's doing it, and then we're going to interrupt it and spoil the party. It is a bit of a jog, though. I don't recommend it in these sort of clothing, though, because it can be a little bit sweaty and sticky, and no one likes that. So he'll be right next to his hut. So there's not really much to say during this little bit here. It's just 47 running with his highly waisted trousers. So this is the area. So I didn't know if it would work if I threw it, so I ended up just whacking him in the head with it. Boom, there we go. You'll notice the challenge pop at the top right corner. Once that's done, you can go ahead and exit out of the mission. Then move on to the next challenge. Next challenge is Traditions of the Trade. This takes place in Bangkok. So you need to say hello to my little friend, was the challenge that we just done. And then you need to eliminate any target in Bangkok, Thailand by drowning them. And I thought this might not be possible with the default loadout, but it actually is. But you are going to get spotted by by somebody. But as long as you're quick. So as soon as the mission loads up, skip, spam that circle button or whatever button there is to skip that briefing at the start. Skip it straight away to save you as much time as possible. And immediately run through here and then take out the camera. It actually doesn't even matter if you get spotted by the camera, actually. Just go ahead and grab this rat poison quick as you can. We're going to run through the basement now. Trying to save as much time as possible. Call the corners, all that kind of stuff. Climb the stairs. See, as we exit here, the hotel manager is about to exit the room, so she sees you. But as long as you run far enough away, they sort of won't care anymore. But we're not going for silent assassin. But the reason why we're doing it this quickly is because we need to get to this bar before Ken Morgan does, and you've only got, a couple of seconds spare. So if you don't want to take this risk and you've already got some emetic poison, just start with emetic poison and bring it with you and go straight to that plate with the 2 red bottles in front of it and poison it straight away. It's as simple as that, so you don't have to stick to the default loadout what I've just done here. If you have equipment, feel free to use it, I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm just using this, I'm just doing a guide like this to show you that everyone can do it, basically, with or without equipment. But obviously it's going to be a lot easier with equipment. You can use the medic gas device if you want to. You can use a Seeker 1. You can use a regular medic poison. You can use the medic gas device. The gas grenade if you want to. Any of these things will do. As long as he's around this area, he'll go straight to the bathroom. That'll allow you an opportunity to drown him. The guard doesn't follow him in, so you don't have to worry about him. And as soon as you finish drowning him, the challenge will pop up in the top right corner as completed. There we go, Traditions of the Trade completed. Now you can exit out the mission and move on to the next challenge. Next challenge is the Explosions Run Loose. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, and this is where you are going to need equipment. And it's going to need a little bit of, tinkering on your own end, basically. So first of all, you need to complete Traditions of the Trade challenge. Make sure that's out of the way. Eliminate 5 ICA agents with explosives during the Apex Predator mission in Berlin, Germany. Eliminations must be performed during 1 session, so you can only do it in 1 run. So the loadout I went for was a remote explosive, duck, a ICA micro remote explosive, and in the entrance staff area, store another remote explosive duck, whatever it is. It could be the pale duck, as long as it's a remote explosive duck. This is not going to be a perfect kind of guide for it. It's explosives are really weak when it comes to explosives. I don't know what they've done in the last year or so. The explosives the radiuses now are really, really small, even with the Semtex. It's strange. So, but we need basically items where the NPCs aren't going to notice, or the targets aren't going to notice, because we don't want them to, you know, take it away or call someone else in. So we're going to head to where Hirschmiller's office is, and we're going to call a meeting, and we're going to get 5 targets together that way, and that's the way I decided to do it. Again, not going for Silent Assassin or anything like that. If you feel it might be a little bit easier on casual, go for it. It's up to you. I'm going to try and explain as much as I can, the best as I can. And also, I highly recommend utilising saves. That's exactly what I did as well, because I made one mistake before I had to reload it. Because it just saves you all the time of running back here again and again and again. So hopefully you've been following what I've been doing. I'm going to drop down here. Avoid the camera just above us. Stay crouched in this room. We grab this little pass here, but we don't need it. Turn on this gramophone, and as soon as it attracts attention from Hirschmiller, we're going to go ahead and turn that off. So as soon as it distracts them, there we go, turn that off, and then we're going to press against these boxes, and he will come over to investigate, and then it's going to give us an opportunity to subdue him from around the corner. So as soon as you see that subdue prompt, go ahead and press it. 47 will drag him around the corner. You'll knock him out, and then put him in the locker. Take his clothing, and then pick up the notepad that he drops on the floor. Once you've done that, we can now you schedule a meeting.
It's Ralph. I've given it some thought.
And as soon as you've done that, this is where I recommend making a save.
Sit down and make yourself comfortable. I'm on my way. Okay, entering Hirschmiller's office. Target is waiting.
So just go ahead and make that save right here. So I myself utilise the save there, right there. What we're going to do is make sure we pick up this baseball bat. We're going to use it for knocking her out a little bit later on. But place your micro explosive right there, and then place one of the rubber ducks right there. Just remember which one it is, though. It's really important to know which one exactly it is, because you don't want to blow yourself up a little bit later on. So just be careful with that. We're going to place a duck right in front of the guy that comes in. Make sure we have our bat in our hands. And we're actually just going to wait a while for a couple of guards to come down, because we need to make sure that this whole conversation plays out and all of the guards are in the room. Also going to grab this little toy tank right here. I think I ended up throwing it and completely missing my target. So the idea is we're going to blow up the explosives and take out as many as we can. And with one remaining explosive, we're going to knock out the other two and sort of like drag them together. That's the plan. Because this is not easy overall, and it's not going to go perfectly for you either. Just keep that in mind. It's one of those things where this is why I recommended a save. So that guy comes in and sees the duck. He's going to stand next to his friend. I really wish there was a way to get that guy right there with the coat on for him to hold that explosive, but unfortunately I couldn't figure it out, or I just couldn't be bothered to figure it out, really, to be honest. Another guy comes in, he goes to the left. He's going to stand next to the micro explosive. Another guy comes in and stands to the right. Now, if the guy in the coat had the explosive on him, we could take him out and it should take out all three of them. But because the explosive clouds are so small now, the radius of the explosion is so small now, it often just knocks them out. So we'll just have to see how it goes. As soon as the guy comes in the room, I'm going to kick the table. We're going to set off, first of all, what the explosive we set off is going to be the rubber duck. Next to where that guard picked it up. Straight away, switch to the micro explosive. And then with the toy tank or the baseball bat, go ahead and knock out this guy in the front. Again, like I said, I missed the shot. Missed the throw. And the idea was to knock him out. And then we would have dragged them both together and we would have put both explosives together. So if it wasn't for that toy tank fail, this would have been perfect. The other guards come in are completely oblivious, but use that final explosive to go ahead and blow it up. I mean, what you could do, really, the duck that I placed in front of the guy in the first place, We could have just kept it on us, really, if we're just going to knock him out. I've only just realised that. But once you've done that anyway, we can now exit the mission and move on to the next challenge. And the next challenge is called the Setup, and you need to do this on Carpathia Mountains. So you need to complete the Explosions Run Loose challenge, then eliminate all guards on the train during the Untouchable mission in the Carpathia Mountains, and end it all by taking a trip down memory lane. Default loadout, again, well, there is no loadout, because you're going to start another laboratory, and that's it. First guard we're going to take out. For what we're going to knock this guy out. Just make sure you... Because the first run I did with this, I took out 46 out of 47 guards. It was really frustrating. So this is going to be guard number 1. Just going to knock him out, snap his neck. Going to take his disguise as well. Because why not? Again, you don't have to do any of this suit only. Use the keypad here, 1979. And in there is going to be a crowbar. I'm going to use that on the door. I mean, surely you all know all this by now. I'm just taking you through this just in case you have personally missed some guards yourself that you could have easily missed. Again, this is one of those things, because you're going aggressive and taking out all the guards, things just don't go perfectly every time. It's just the way it is. Like the bunch of guards at the back of the train. Like they're in particular, they're notorious for being really difficult to take down. I'm going to show you what I did. Second guard on the map is going to be this guard right here. So we snap his neck, grab his key on the floor, and grab his gun. Use the key in here, and in here we're going to grab another crowbar. Also a rusty nail. This is just in case you need to use try and get into any cars that are locked or anything like that. The crowbars are for crates, so if you want to go through the crates and grab some fuses or whatever, you can do that if you want to. So it's 2 out of 47 down, so there's no one around here, so what we need to do now is to go and get this this little wheel. Little valve right here. There's also a valve further on down the map. You know, does anyone know what that second valve's for? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's going to open the roof. And we need to drop down. There's going to be a bunch of guys below us. I think there's 7 in there. And you need to be really good at your headshots for this. If you're on console, it should be a lot easier. But grab that icicle on the floor. Stay crouched. Grab the ammo from the top counter right here. Reload your weapon. And go ahead and stand up and shoot as much as you can. Boom, 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 boom. I nearly got 7 out of 7 until I failed right there at the end. Ruined the perfect run. But there should be 7 in here, and at the moment you should be 9 out of 47. Should be popping up in the top right corner. I'm going to put this guy's disguise on because it's got more armor. At least I think so. Go ahead and reload your pistol. Take the shotgun as well. What I should have told you as well, we're doing this on casual mode just so you've got more health. I should have probably mentioned that at the start. I don't know if I did, I can't remember now. My bad. I'll put it on the screen at the start. We're also going to grab a bunch of soda cans as well. Any locked doors we're just going to bypass, go through the windows. The reason why we're going to grab soda cans and stuff like that is just in case we get to the end car and you've got all these strong guards. We're just going to end up knocking them all out by throwing cans at them and stuff like that, and screwdrivers, because it's just a lot easier to do that, of knocking them out and then snapping their neck, because they've got so much health because of their all that armor they've got. So there's a further 3 guards there, so we're 12 out of 47. That's 13, that's 14. 15th is going to be here sleeping. So again, make sure you pick up all the ammo. You only get 4 rounds per drop, so just really do make sure you pick up all the ammo. And if you're not very good at headshots, the ammo is definitely going to count. Now we can make a suppressor for our pistol. Not that it really makes much of a difference. I'm going to skip the little long cutscene there. grab all the ammo from in here. This might not be open for you. Is this one of those? No, it's not. Yeah, you can grab as much ammo as you want there. You can use SMG if you like. I prefer shotgun because it's more powerful. There's 3 guards in here. So that's 16, that's 17, that's 18. Again, make sure you pick up all the weapons. This one's a bit hidden, so I have to move it. Just make sure you're using the suppressed one when you reload your pistol. So I'm using my instinct just to count how many guards we've got in each car, so to make sure you don't miss any. So that's 19, that's 20, that's 21. 21 out of 47. Grab all the ammo you can. Again, you can use your rusty nail there if you want. I didn't do it, but you can if you want to. There's 2 in this car here, so that's 1, 2. So that's 23 out of 47. Again, retrieving all the ammo and all the cans and stuff. So there's 4 here. There's 24, 25, 26, and 27. So that's 27 out of 47. So 20 more to go. Again, retrieve all the ammo. There's 2 in here. 28, 29. Pick up all the ammo. I'm going to, again, use shotgun ammo. Oh, this is what the yellow valve's for. I remember now. That's what the yellow valve's for. You get it ahead and then you come back here and open that. There's a fuse cell on the floor, but I'm not going to use that for now. Pick up that screwdriver. Kick this guy off the ledge. That's 30 out of 47. 17 more to go. Use the rusty nail on this door. There's a couple of guards in here. 31, 32. So yeah, I've only just remembered it. I asked the question earlier about what you do with this second valve, and I've just remembered it. It opens that storage container, which is like a shortcut kind of thing. So I'm going to grab a couple of grenades around here and a fuse as well. I'm going to use the fuse on here. Gives an opportunity to kick off some of these guards. If they're not lined up perfectly, don't worry about it. Just subdue them and snap their neck. So that's 33. This is 34. 35. 36. And the icicle that we picked up at the start of the mission. I'm going to throw out this remaining guard. So that's 37. So 10 more left. I'm going to put his disguise on because this is some strong armor. So we've got 10 more guards to go. This guy in front of us is strong armor. I forgot how strong it is. But because I shot through the door with a shotgun there, everyone in the second car went mad. So they all started rushing in like this. This was not the plan. The plan was to go and take them out individually. But we're going to use this to our advantage. We've got a bottleneck here, so they have to come towards us. They're going to be throwing flash grenades at you, but don't worry about it. We've got a couple of frags of our own. One by one they'll come. You've got all the ammo in the world. You've got the shotguns and you've got the pistols. Any lethal melee like rusty screwdrivers and stuff like that, or knockout items like rusty crowbars or rusty or any kind of like soda cans you have left, go ahead and use them because that's going to take them out in one hit rather than using weapons, because weapons are really weak on these guards. So again, look, we're using this as this little bottleneck over here to our advantage. What the main plan was, though, was going to use a fuse on this next section, and we was going to basically take them all out one by one. Eventually, I just went through the knockouts with a hammer and snapped their necks, but this will take you to 45 out of 47. So there's 2 guards remaining, and that's going to be in the next car. And these guys are going to be in their suits. So if you haven't got 45 out of 47 at this point, I advise you to go back and see what you've missed. So here's 46. Snap his neck. And this guy at the end is the 47th guard on the train. And that's it. The challenge pops up on the top right corner, but I don't know if that completes the whole entire challenge. Because it does say take a trip down memory lane afterwards. which I'm assuming it means the syringe that 47 takes, that injects himself with, that takes you back to the asylum, all the way from Codename 47, and that would obviously make sense. But the challenge has already popped up in the top right corner, so I don't know if we can back out right now, but just to be safe, I went through it anyway. So I'm going to skip this cutscene right here, and there's going to be a syringe right in front of you right here. We're going to grab the syringe, and we're just going to wait until Arthur Edwards turns around. Then you'll have an opportunity to inject yourself. So once it does, go ahead and do it, and you can watch the cutscene if you like. It's like a hidden kind of ending. And then by the end of that, you'll have the challenge pop up for you. So let me just skip to that.
Go on then, free yourself. Lucas Gray was haunted by his humanity, but freedom from choice is also freedom. Everything is so much simpler in black and white. Thank you, my friend. I will take care of you now. All will be well. Wake up. Wake up, my friend. It's the dawn of a new day, and you have things to do.
And that's it right there. That's the end of the mission, so we'll have all the challenges pop up for us, and it will confirm that we've got the Codename 47 suit. Codename 47, the setup. There we go. Messy amateur. Okay. Be the original. Fashion of yesterday always comes back in style. The perfect suit for when you need to use the bathroom. So we're going to showcase it. We usually do this in Whittleton Creek, so here it is. First impressions, I don't like it at all. I really don't like it. It doesn't look quite the same, and I really wish they used the original animations. It's okay if that's you know, if he was running too fast for the speed that he was going with the original animation, I would have been perfectly fine with that, because it just works with the suit. But this just looks really awkward. I just don't like it. I thought I'd like it, but I just don't. It just looks really strange. It looks like 47's got an ugly brother who's trying to do what he does, and he's doing it badly. I don't know. I just don't like it. Let me know your thoughts in the description anyway. I've just tried to show you some animations of this as well. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. And obviously, what people want to do with this suit is, of course, go to Hokkaido and do that famous line that he does. But unfortunately, it doesn't work with the suits. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. I really wish they actually let us use this suit to trigger that line. It's like a secret line that takes place in Hokkaido. And I'll show you it with a traditional signature 47 suit.
I need to use the bathroom.
Of course, that original line was from Codename 47, but they put it in here as a bit of an Easter egg. It's a shame you can't trigger it with that Codename 47 suit, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm not a big fan of that suit, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, hopefully this has helped you out. It's been a long video to get through all these challenges, but I thought I'd do that rather than break them down one by one. But that's going to do it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on it and subscribe if you are new to the channel, and hit the little bell icon and click all notifications to be notified of all future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon, or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below, or clicking the link in the description for all the details of that on how to support the channel. I really do appreciate it, so thank you very much. I shall see you in the next video. Cheers.